What's up, everybody? It's your boy Phil Shock and the Nicely Said Jug here with our draft recap of RGBL. It is the story about the Mons we did well with this season versus the Mons we dropped. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually completely forgot about some of the other Mons I had on my team. I think. No, I think we only made 2 transactions. Never mind then. But anyways, if you do enjoy this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Again, we have 35 subs, and we are hitting about over nearly the 3,000 viewer mark for the channel. Which again, I thank you all so much. You are the best people out there. You are the best further crew out there that man could ask for, and you're the second best family to have out there. So thank you so much. Our season was definitely was a retribution season, and again was one that a little salty about. Not gonna lie. So real quick before we get into this, kind of give you guys a reason why I was salty. And also, if you see in the video, which should have been up, which obviously will be uploaded before this one, and obviously I'll just have it in the description. My opponent actually had 6 choice items on his Pokemon because he thought it was the meme match of Week 9, so he brought six choice mons. But then I had told him and discussed with him about how I actually was already planning to forfeit that game and that our match we was going to be for semis. But I did say if he actually wanted to have another match, I would definitely play him for it. But in my mind, if he wanted to take the win, I was more than fine with him doing so. And I know a lot of people would probably then speculate with saying, like, well, wait, why are you letting him have the win? That's not fair to you. You get cheated out of the opportunity to win playoffs now and have a chance to win the championship. On a technicality, guys, I did state to him I was already planning to forfeit Week 9 because I just didn't want to be bothered to play. So, in my honest opinion, that matchup was for the semifinals. So, now if it would probably be a bit of a different story if I had won. Then I would have to tell him that, and then have to discuss with Drake and just discuss on a ruling there whether I would still have to play Ted again, or if I would go to the finals. So I would have to have a talk with Drake about that. But obviously, we didn't win. And like I said, even though I had already stated I was going to forfeit Week 9 and it wasn't registered, which again was partially my fault not letting Drake know that in advance. But yeah, so our run ended, and honestly, I might be taking a break from RGBL. RGBL does nothing but causes me a headache with hacks, and I'm just gonna be taking a break from RGBL. I might stay in the server still, but this league it's fun league. Don't get me wrong, but most of the time when I'm in this league, I am nothing but hacks. Now, obviously, there have been some times where RNG and luck has favored me in certain degrees, and it has definitely been shown. But throughout majority of my seasons, I get bent over, dude. Like I literally lost in finals of RGBL because of a Will-O-Wisp miss on turn 1 that cost me the game. So let's just say hacks on my side is way worse whenever I hacks my opponents, and I definitely don't think it ever evens out until I think it's ready to be evened out. Which definitely sounds me being really like narcissistic and everything, which I'm not. So, but anyways, just to clear it out there that we're definitely not gonna come back for RGBL this season, and we're just gonna maybe be a substitute coach potentially or anything like that. But by the end of this day, this was our team. So originally on this team, I did have Arcanine and Torterra. I actually am a little sad I didn't keep Torterra. I would have loved to keep the big grass man in there. He would have been such a good Pokemon. Do have a little regrets not bringing him. Um, I won't lie, I kind of somewhat feel a little bad about dropping Arcanine just because of the fact that it was still a good fire type, but they're not paying attention and not noticing. Excuse me, that Rapidash also didn't get Wild Charge was a mistake on my end. But if anything, Rapidash did provide me Swords Dance, it provided me a better speed tier. So, and I mean, after all, it put into work in the one game I brought it, so there was that. So, overall, team may or may not have known what it did, but so let's go over the team itself. First off, we're gonna kick it off with the weakest link of the team, which was Sneasel, which literally I only brought to one game, and that was the semifinals. That was literally the only good matchup I saw Sneasel in. There was nothing else I saw Sneasel doing in this matchup. 100% nothing, and that was it. So I don't know what you want from me. I wanted Sneasel to work, man. I really did. Sneasel, I think in this format is just really better off as just being a pure ice type in this format where it can just run Ice Shard, Ice Shell Crash, and that's literally it. It doesn't really need to run anything else. I really wish I could have made Sneasel work. I really wanted matchups to work, but it's unfortunate. Rapidash obviously only came to the one game, but put in a lot of work in the one game it did. It killed Slowbro, it killed another Mon, so it definitely put in the work in the one game it was brought, so it definitely put in a lot of work. Celebi, I definitely think was decently good. I think we could have maybe played Celebi a little bit better at some points in the games and stuff like that. Maybe we could have brought it to another couple of games or so. But Celebi was fun. I actually really did enjoy Celebi. It was a really good Pokemon. It's definitely something I want to potentially look at in the future to draft because I really do think it's a good Pokemon. I think it's really good. I think the design of it's good. Obviously, typing does not help it, but I really think it's a good Pokemon overall. And another Mon, Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee, I think, was barely MVP just for the fact that it did put out a good chunk of work when it did, especially when it came to that crit on the Registeel. Like that was really heartbreaking. But overall, Hitmonlee has been just a really fun Mon. I definitely think in a BDSP format, he's not all that good. He's definitely going to most likely rely on Wide Herb and definitely has to rely on really hitting strong with his limited move pool that he does have. He does not have certain coverage. Excuse me, certain coverage to hit certain things. So definitely something to note with that. But I think overall Hitmonlee was definitely a lot of fun. Well, let's kick it off with the MVPs of the team. We're gonna kick it off with Staraptor. Staraptor only gets number 6 just because it was a one that can just come in, click a button, and just kind of guy. It wasn't meant to really be a breaker. I mean, it was meant to be a breaker. It wasn't meant to be kind of like those like we're gonna kill and win kind of things like that. So I think overall Staraptor was a really good mon. I think it definitely put in a lot of good work for the team, and I think overall was a very fun mon. Definitely could have done better for us, but I think since it's been so long since I've used it, having it back just excuse me, meant a lot of having it back, and I just enjoyed it very much. So our first run with Magnezone not ended off the greatest way I wanted to. It ended off being 4-5, basically only getting the one kills in its week one game, and then doing nothing else. I mean, if anything, Magnezone came in the clutch in some games. It came in the clutch against the Umbreon with Thunder Wave. It came in the clutch with setting up screens. It came in the clutch of just chipping things down. Like overall, I definitely think Magnezone was a good Pokemon, and I did enjoy my time with Magnezone. Magnezone was a very nice Pokemon. I really did enjoy it. I really did like it. So if I was given the chance to use Magnezone again, excuse me, in any draft league, I'll say any. I definitely give it a shot, man. I think Magnezone's a lot of fun. I think Magnezone's very interesting. It's very unique. It's very different, and I think it's a really good Pokemon. I really do think. Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen having the limited coverage that he did have because with losing Super Fang definitely was the biggest drawback. But I think I still proved that I can use Nidoqueen effectively well. Nidoqueen was definitely a decently good mon for us this season. We could have definitely played a lot better with Nidoqueen in the one matchup if we kind of just played smart towards it instead of kind of over predicting because we probably did over predict a couple of times instead of just doing what we wanted to do there. So, just overall, though, Nidoqueen was a really good Pokemon. I really enjoyed it and it was a lot of fun. So, definitely would say Nidoqueen is my favorite to use over Nidoking. So, that's definitely something to say right there. And I think when it comes to our top three, I think Azelf definitely cracks up there. Even though it was 5-5, I think Azelf overall provided a lot of good utility for the team. Was a very good offensive piece. It was really all a fun mon to use, especially since it's been a mon I have never used in so long. Like the only time I used it was in season 4 of WWC, and that was when I think I actually made transactions potentially. Yes, that was when I made transactions, and it did decently well. Didn't do like a strong bit, but decent well. So this was my first official go with Azelf, and I think it was definitely a good success. I think there's a lot of utility. I think in a net decks format, I think Azelf could be dummy broken, and I want to try an Azelf in next net decks next time to really play around with it. But I love Azelf. It's so good. It's so amazing. And I definitely want to draft it again. Manaphy. I definitely did not do Manaphy the best of justice, especially with being my first overall pick. It only finished 7-5, which I think could have definitely been better for Manaphy. I definitely think I could have made Manaphy a lot more better. I think I could have used Manaphy a lot more effective. I definitely think I didn't probably plan around the best with Manaphy's move pool, and it's kind of going for its offensive pressuring and stuff like that. Manaphy definitely was a Pokemon I loved using this season, and it's definitely a Pokemon I want to give another shot because I definitely know for a fact that is a very good Pokemon. I really do think it's a Pokemon I really want to give it another shot and give it a good try with. Just because I really think it's that good of a Pokemon, and I think again there's so much that you can do with Manaphy. I think I need another shot with it to just do the work I need to do with it. So, and MVP of the season with 10 kills is our man PZ. Horion Z put in the absolute work this season. Horion Z, I have never really used. I think Horion Z was used in like a UU below low tier league, and I never used it before. And I ultimately fell in love with this Pokemon. It was so good, so entertaining, so unique. I love this Pokemon with a great passion. It was such a good Pokemon. And I think overall it's gonna be a Pokemon I am looking the absolute forward. Excuse me. Look forward to using again in the future in draft leagues. So definitely something I'm gonna definitely have my eyes on. Obviously I have it in a league, and I really cannot wait for this Pokemon to put in work the next time we have it. But yeah, that's our season, guys. That's our GBL. So I don't know what you want me else to do, but overall, had a lot of fun this season. I had a really good team. Had a lot of fun with using some new mons, most of them being new, some of them being old favorites. Just overall, a great season for us, and I think overall was just really again going 5-3 the rest of the season, and then making it into semifinals. Can't ask for a better performance than that. But yeah, that's it for the season. Thank you so much for your love and support, and until next time, I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, guys. Until I say it for a third time, peace.